Tippy time, my damies, Top Cat here, and welcome back to the channel. We are now in the thick of Solar 3.0, but I wanted to take a look back at our Void 3.0 builds, just to see if without the seasonal artifact these still stood up, and I can tell you now that Void 3.0 is still just as strong and just as potent. Solar may recover from damage, but Void just tanks it. We will be using the exotic armor piece, Omnioculus. Its armor perk, Beyond the Veil. You gain a second smoke bomb charge and have damage resistance whilst invisible. When you make an ally invisible, they gain damage resistance while invisible, and you gain melee energy. The main reason I went with the Omnioculus is I've got the Epicurian here masterworked with the new perk Repulsor Brace. When I kill void debuffed enemies, it's going to give me an overshield. So this is my smoke bombs. Health goes up, overshield goes up. I am even more of a tank again. My super of choice for this build is the Shadow Shot Mobius Quiver. We're not going to be using Orpheus, of course, so we're not going to get the 3 volleys. We'll get the 2 volleys, but this is more than enough damage in most encounters. And when you're using the Omni, this is more about stealth plays, keeping yourself and your teammates healthy, hidden, and that way you can make the plays. So leave it to somebody else to do the mad DPS with their super. We've still got a lament in our hands, and we can still knock things around them yet. We will be using Stylish Executioner. This way defeating weakened, suppressed, or volatile targets is going to give us our invisibility. And we will be using Trapper's Ambush. Activate Quick Fall to spend the melee charge, and this again will make us invisible. Suppressor Grades is another debuff that will work with the Repulsor Brace. Smoke bombs, of course, and we use our dodge to get more smoke bombs. So you can already see we got the base stuff that the Omnioculus already gives us. You know, we got the resistance. We now got the ability to spread our smoke bombs around to make ourselves more invisible and thus more stealthy. And we're debuffing everything to get our Repulsor Brace buff through our fusion rifle. So this is all pretty standard. We've got invisibility and we've got our overshield as well now. So that's 2 of the void traits, I guess you would say. We're now going to chuck an Echo of Starvation to give us Devour as well, so we have all 3 of the void traits on our little hunter. We'll be double stacking Harmonic Siphon to get us those orbs. And we'll also be using Radiant Orbs, a seasonal mod, and this is going to give us Radiant as well. So every orb pickup we get Devour and we get Radiant. We just need to maximize our void weapon kills. That's one of the reasons I'm using the Escape Velocity with Osmosis and the Epicurian. That's 2 weapons that will be running void, so we can pump those orbs out. So now our little hunter has Devour, Invis, Overshield, and Radiant, and the Omnioculus buff. We will just tank everything, as you just see. He just is barraging us, and we're just like, nah, don't bother me, I'm here to kill you. We will be using Echo of Dilation, Void Fragment. Whilst crouch, you sneak faster and gain an enhanced tracker. Echo of Persistence, Void buffs applied to you, Invisibility, Overshield, and Devour all have an increased duration, and luck so has it, we have all 3 of these on our tiny little hunter. This allows us just to run around sneaky, invis, and just tank everything. I'm using the Omnioculus, of course, and like this is gonna just keep our invisibility up all the time, and this just allows us to sneak in there, get nice and close. I mean, I'm using a sub, a fusion, and a sword as my weapons of choice, and I can just move around the battlefield, with relative ease. You know, you got to be stealthy with it, but that's part of the fun and the playstyle of this loadout. Is like I can just walk up to a tank with a sword and just go ham on him, and now I can tank the damage that the tank obviously couldn't. I just made that tank a pack lunch, sent him on his way. He is no more. But wait, there's more. We're not quite done yet. We will be using Well of Tenacity as well. Picking up Void Elemental Wells is going to give us more resistance. We're going to do that by using Reaping Wellmaker. We dodge, get a kill. It's going to drop us a Void Well, making us even tankier again. We're going to utilize this well through elemental charge, and that's also going to give us protective light. So that's another 2 damage resistance. So now you can start to see how tanky with this build truly is. On our gauntlets, we will be running Focusing Strike. This grants class ability when we do damage with our melee attack. We're always doing a little dive. On our armor, we're going to be using Arc, Solar, and Void damage resistance. And we're making lots of orbs, so Absolution mod is going to give us more ability energy. Fusion Rifle Scav and Perpetuation is going to again give us that feedback loop on our dodging. Sidebar guys, if you made it this far into the video, I hope that you're enjoying it, and a like would be greatly appreciated as it goes a long way towards growing my channel, and so I can make more of these videos both for yourself and myself, because hell, I just love doing it for the kicks. Anyway, back to the video. You might have now noticed that this build is stupidly strong. Omni is meta AF for all Void Hunters, but we've just stacked resistance upon resistance upon resistance to make this truly strong. I don't need to out heal things now, because I can just eat all the damage that the world throws at me. You can see here I'm running 30 resilience on this build, but it doesn't matter. So this allows me to spend my stuff elsewhere. I'm using a lament. This is an up close in your face weapon, and doing damage with this weapon also heals you as well, so it gives you the cojones to just run up to things, not worry about it, tank a bit of damage, dish a bit of damage, and you know you're going to be safe. Go a little bit in biz, get the debuff on them, and just hammer them down. Honestly, the only problem I see with this build is that you've got too many buffs on your screen at one point, and it's hard to keep track of them, you know. You got Overshield, Invisibility, Devour, Radiance, Resist upon Resist upon Resist. It's just got it all. So I highly recommend you give this one a go, guys. Anyway, my damies, that is the build for today. Hope you liked it. Hope you give this one a go. Tippy tie till next time. What a tie.